Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steelers' $5 million draft bust named top trade candidate. Defensive lineman DeMarvin Leal of the Pittsburgh Steelers has followed up a great offseason with a strong training camp. But that wouldn't stop Bleacher Report's Ryan Fowler from placing him on the trading block. Fowler named Leal the one player the Steelers should put on the trade block during the 2024 NFL preseason. Given that Leal's skill set remains a work in progress, which has in turn limited playing time, moving him could create more flexibility along the line for players like Logan Lee, sixth-rounder in 2024, for more snaps, wrote Fowler. Given his age, 23, and potential performance ceiling, the Steelers could leverage his upside to acquire valuable draft picks or a more immediate contributor at the position if they seem fit. The move would align with HC Mike Tomlin's long-term strategy of staying competitive in the always competitive AFC North by continually reloading talent from a variety of avenues. The Steelers drafted Leal at number 84 overall in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft. As a third-round choice, he signed a 4-year, $5.19 million rookie deal. In 23 games with Pittsburgh over the past 2 seasons, Leal has recorded 29 combined tackles, including 3 tackles for loss. He's also posted 4 pass defenses, 2 quarterback hits and 1 sack. Leal, who the Steelers list as a defensive end on their official roster, ended the 2023 season as a healthy scratch in 5 of the team's last 6 contests. The end of the 2023 campaign is the biggest reason why Leal could be on the move this preseason. He received the opportunity for more playing time when Cameron Hayward went on injured reserve after Week 1 last season. But Leal failed to seize his chance. He recorded just a 47.5 Pro Football Focus player grade, out of 100, throughout the 2023 season. After just 2 weeks in the starting lineup, Leal began seeing his role decrease. Once Hayward returned from injured reserve, Leal essentially fell out of Pittsburgh's defensive line rotation. By Week 14, he wasn't even dressing most of the time. Despite some speculation that they could make changes along the defensive front this offseason, the Steelers elected not to release Hayward or Larry Ogunjobi. Furthermore, the expectation is that 2023 second-round Keanu Benton will have a bigger role this season. The Steelers also added defensive tackle Logan Lee in the 6th round of the 2024 NFL Draft. If all those players remain healthy, Leal might not have much of a role again this fall. That could potentially make him better suited as a trade chip. However, there's a major flaw in the argument that Leal should be on the trade block. Leal doesn't appear to be the same player the Steelers sat as a healthy scratch at the end of last season. Entering a pivotal year in his NFL career, Leal found his professional footing, got his body right and was more comfortable in the playbook, Steelers Depot's Josh Carney wrote. That led to a very strong spring that earned him quite a bit of praise from defensive line coach Carl Dunbar. The question was, could that carry over into training camp? Then, Leal did just that, getting off to a fast start in camp, turning some heads and generating quite a bit of buzz. Carney added that Leal played well in his preseason debut, as he posted 3 tackles and a sack in 33 defensive snaps. The Steelers appear to have depth along their defensive line. So, it's natural to suggest that the team could trade one of their veteran defensive linemen. But if Leal continues to show he's turned the corner, it's hard to imagine the Steelers departing with a 24-year-old still on an affordable rookie contract. Russell Wilson reveals Steelers rookie's quality that matters. Having completed his first training camp at St. Vincent College in Latrobe, rookie center Zach Frazier has impressed with his communication skills, as noted by veteran Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Russell Wilson. I think Zach is a young rookie and just seeing his ability to communicate, his ability to be just so hyper-focused, you can tell he's played a lot of college football games at a high level, said Wilson via a post in X, formerly Twitter, from Aaron Becker. Frazier's strong communication skills come as no surprise, given his experience at West Virginia University. There, he played over 2,600 career snaps and was a key figure on the Mountaineers' offensive line. And that matters to us. And so, the more great players you have, the better, and we want all those guys to be ready to rock and roll, the Steelers quarterback said. Frazier has embraced the challenge of adapting to a new offense and teammates in Pittsburgh. He has effectively showcased his communication skills at the center position, which has notably impressed Russell Wilson. I'm really excited about who Zach is as a player, Wilson continued. Frazier had a strong showing in the exhibition, notably avoiding the fumbles that plagued the Nate Herbig-Justin Fields exchange and proving himself as a valuable asset to the running game. He seemed poised to start in the season opener. Although Frazier remains behind veteran Herbig on the depth chart as the Steelers approach their Week 2 preseason game against the Buffalo Bills, his prospects are promising. His improvement is attributed not only to his on-field performance but also to his clear and effective communication at the center position. Herbig appeared to injure his arm during practice on Wednesday and did not come back after leaving the field. Frazier then took over the first-team reps in his absence. Over the past week, Frazier has begun receiving first-team reps, getting 1 out of every 4 in team drills. Although this isn't a significant amount, it's similar to how Troy Fautanu, who was expected to start at right tackle in Week 1, initially secured his spot. If Herbig is sidelined, including for the game against the Buffalo Bills on Saturday, Frazier could seize the opportunity to build momentum. NFL Insider reveals key reason why 49ers won't trade Brandon Aiyuk to Steelers. For weeks, fans and analysts alike have been waiting for a resolution between the San Francisco 49ers and their disgruntled star wide receiver, Brandon Aiyuk, who has been seeking a new contract all offseason but hasn't received one yet. This has led to a flurry of trade rumors and speculation, much of which has involved a would-be deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. These rumors have gone back and forth, quieted down before heating up again, leading to conclusions that go in a number of different directions. So, naturally, that prompts the question, if a trade is imminent, why hasn't it happened yet? There is a holdup. Aiyuk is reportedly okay with being traded, while the Niners are rumored to have a deal in place with Pittsburgh that would be agreeable. Yet the official pen-to-paper hasn't taken place yet. According to one ESPN insider, it won't. And it's a pretty simple reason why. One of the many criticisms facing San Francisco right now is why the team has let things drag out this long. A simple answer to that is the 49ers have no intention of trading Aiyuk, which has been a stance for much of the offseason. Considering the Niners are in to win a Super Bowl now, trading off a top asset right before the regular season begins makes almost no sense. And the return value Pittsburgh could send back would only lessen San Francisco's immediate prospects for a championship. That helps explain why the 49ers are hesitant to engineer a trade. ESPN's Mike Greenberg, speaking on the Pat McAfee show, agreed. In fact, Greenberg argued the Niners aren't going to trade Aiyuk at this point. If a trade was going to go down, it would have already gone through long ago. I don't think Brandon Aiyuk is going to be traded at this point, Greenberg said. Again, it's important to acknowledge that Aiyuk is still under contract with the 49ers through 2024. Should he opt to skip regular season games, he could incur massive fines that'd equate to 1 week's full paycheck, per the terms of the current collective bargaining agreement. And the Niners could apply the franchise tag on Aiyuk in 2025 and 2026, too, retaining further control. All parties involved are fully aware of this, although having a disgruntled receiver on the roster isn't necessarily ideal. But that doesn't automatically force San Francisco's hand. In fact, the franchise could just as easily be working toward an agreeable extension. Greenberg added, I think if he was to get traded, it would have happened already. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Brandon Aiyuk? Leave your opinion in the comments.